Nobody would imagine how many glasses and bottles are actually right here.
Yeah.
Right here that you don't
Most
even
of them
see.
empty because I just don't throw away my recycling at all.
Well, it gives us inspiration.
Inspiration for the next time, or just for like, oh God, I drink way too much?
Yeah. Inspiration and a little bit of a warning. Pump the brakes.
It's a little bit of a warning.
When that area gets full, it's time to stop.
When you can only stack so much higher. Yeah, and we're not even talking about just the table. They're actually from the ground up above the table.
Well,
That's what I
there's
just
that
moved.
closet over there. I don't even want to know what's in there.
Yeah. It's like in the cartoons when they're holding it back like this, like that it's about to explode.
And then you close it real quick.
Yeah, and you quickly close it. But we don't want to close the door on what you have brought today.
Good.
We've brought
Good.
something
the door on
hopefully delicious, hopefully refreshing, because it can get a little warmer here in the tasting room because we've got the hot lights, we've got the TVs, we've got the monitors, we've got all these things. We're so professional. Unfortunately, I don't have a mini split to keep it cooler in here. Maybe someday. Maybe if we get enough subscriptions and donations, who knows?
Yeah, you can do a little rebuild on the house.
Yeah, exactly. Do a little bit of something.
Remodel. Yep.
But we've got a rosé for this. Give it a shot. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we are about today is the Typic Rosé from Trader Joe's. Yeah, I know.
Hello, Phil.
That's Phil. Phil's like, what the hell? Get this out of the way.
It's Mr. Collins looking at a kind of sad-looking bottle.
Yeah, the bottle itself does not, and the glass and the printing on it does not really lend itself to the graphics that we would have hoped. But it's a very simplistic and simple bottle, and it's like a French rosé, which normally they're not my favorites. Usually I go more for California. I've even liked a few from Spain and French are okay, but they usually tend to be a little drier for me. But this was actually recommended to me last year by one of our regular customers. It's a blend of, I believe, 60% Cinsault and 40% Syrah. And the Cinsault should add a little bit of minerality to it, while the Syrah should give us a little bit of fruit.
Oh, that sounds great.
And now it's gone up $1 since last year. It was
son of a gun.
It was $5.99. Now it's $6.99, and I have not tried it this year because I was waiting for just this occasion.
I was going to ask because I was going to do my whole bit about like, and you haven't had this and everything. It's like,
true.
You've already admitted that, but you have not had it this year. It could be a little different.
Who knows?
Because everything changes. Seasonally, crops change, all that kind of.
Right.
That's the most frustrating thing sometimes, whether you're in the coffee industry, like I said, if you're dealing with wine, like whatever you've got going on, there's always this doesn't taste like it did last. It's like, well, it's never going to taste like, you always try. And a lot of times it can taste very similar, but there always are going to be, at the very least, probably subtle differences.
Right.
Unless you're doing a lot of blending, which obviously they did. Do you know if this is the same blend as last year?
Yeah, it is the same blend as last year.
I didn't know. Maybe that was something they've altered as well.
But you never know what Mother Nature is going to give you. As I said, from year to year, sometimes tomatoes, certain type of tomato is delicious, and maybe you didn't get the moisture you needed, or you didn't get the sun. There can be, or you had a frost or something. So you just never know with any crop, and grapes are included in that. So, but yeah, there's, like you said, a flavor profile, just like you guys are always achieving or trying to achieve for specific customers that have certain things that this is what they want their blend to taste like. So you got to tweak it a little bit sometimes. Maybe take out some French roast, or you add a little bit of a Central American coffee, and But that's also the fun part of it too, to try to.
It is. That is kind of the thing
that
makes it at least exciting. Is like things do, like the variant can be a frustration and an inspiration.
Yep.
Because it'll lead you in different directions maybe that you wouldn't even have thought of, but because you have to change it, you have to make that adjustment, which is pretty cool.
Should I move
it looks like Phil is actually sweating. I don't know if it's because of the room, or maybe he's actually holding the bottle up like this with one hand.
He could be.
Yeah, he's like, the cartoons where they're like giving
just like I am right there.
The high note. There you go. You're holding it.
Almost.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and take that back? We thank Phil for his, also for his inspiration and perspiration.
Yes.
And we're gonna make him go away for now. By Collins Cam. I actually had taken a picture of this. I already took the plastic off because I didn't want to have to do that when we were in here. I thought that'll help. Like I said, I took a picture of it, and the picture came out okay, but it still wasn't great. And just because of the bottle, like I said, being clear, like the back information kind of comes. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'll wind up using on the post. I may wind up using that picture because we really don't have anything else. We did a search on through the interwebs, and couldn't really find anything either. I always like that sound.
It's a good sound.
Like I said, so I couldn't really find anything either. No. So we'll see. It's okay. It's just going to be shimmery. And we did have this in the refrigerator, actually chilling, because that's usually how you're going to want to drink a rosé, probably more toward that 40 to 50 degree kind of thing.
Feel that the funky cork.
I will do that.
It's a little synthetic cork magic there.
Whoa, now it's interesting that they're actually using cork Because to me, usually cork means I want this to breathe. I want it to age a little bit, whatever. Like, is that something?
Yeah, but it's a synthetic cork, and I don't know.
Okay.
I think these are, I believe these are cheaper, and I don't know if they have the sort of breathability. I mean, like, even feel that. It's pretty.
There was a website that years ago spoke of the cork shortage.
Yeah.
I think it might have been that one.
Oh, we talked about, there was a lot of
the cork shortage.
And there was a lot of debate for wine closures, screw cap.
I'm going to put this on the ground.
Versus, we can, maybe Phil can use the.
Where are you going to put that cork? So yeah, I am super inexperienced rosé drinker. Like I said, for me, I'm usually reds, Cabs, Pinot Noirs, Zinfandel, Syrah. I like a good Chardonnay. Like I like a good buttery oaky kind of Chardonnay. Sometimes I'll go a little, sometimes I'll do a little like a Pinot Grigio kind of thing too. But that's usually like, summer cheese outside kind of thing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This is a pool wine.
Red wine. Yeah. Red wine, I just like, it just gets way too heavy for me when it gets hot outside. I know people drink red wine year round, no matter where they are, and that's fine. And every once in a while, maybe, but for the most part, I'm going white wine, rosé, or obviously beer, margarita, those kinds of things. It's a little more refreshing. Okay. I don't know why. It just almost makes me.
I have an idea for you. Are you ready for this?
What's that?
I have an idea for you.
An idea.
What if you kept the house at 70 degrees? So then it felt like super cool in there, and you're like, I feel like red wine all the time.
I want to drink red wine, all the time.
Then you go outside and like just melt.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's so
hot. Well, you can't tell. Like I said, it looks more like
yellowy.
Actually, maybe if I there.
Yeah, you can see a little bit, but that could also just be the color of your hand.
the pink hand that I have.
It's a very light pink, very pale.
It's
there's not a lot going. Yeah, not a lot going on color wise there, but
all right. Let's get to the more exciting part. Then let's hit the aroma. That smells really good. My first thought though, apple juice, like apple cider, like
I don't know if that's right.
I don't know. It just kind of smelled like that fruity, like apple cider. I get a little more grapey, like the more I take like a really big sniff. But like right the very first time I was starting to bring it to my nose, like when you were talking a second ago, I was like, ooh, apple cider.
There is sort of something like that. I'm not other than that, I'm not getting a lot in that.
Yeah, I get that, and then I get like a little bit of grapey, a little tinge of like an alcohol heat at the end, like something like that.
Yeah,
a singe.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's my nose is a little stuffed, but I'm just not getting much of anything there. I'm kind of.
Do you think you'll get anything in the flavor?
I don't know. Taste? That's time to find out.
Let's find out. Are you Kevin Klein?
Kevin Klein?
Disappointed.
I am disappointed.
I wish I'd had that queued up. I should always have that ready at the go.
Yeah. Disappointed.
Yeah. Fish Called Wanda. Good movie.
I probably built it up a little too much for myself.
Even for yourself.
Even for myself.
I think it's good. I think it's refreshing. I think there is it's very light on flavor, but I think it is very refreshing. I can see, like I said, enjoying this with some other lighter cheeses and things like that. And definitely if I was, this would be a wine like this is what I would want to go to on a warmer day. But I don't know if it'd be one of the first ones I'd think of. I think I'd want something a little more fruit or tart.
And that's what this last year this did. I mean, I honestly that customer of ours, the way she described it, and it wasn't like I just had the one bottle and was like, oh, it's exactly what she said. I had 15. No, literally, I probably bought 3 or 4 bottles of this last year or over the course of a few months.
Did you march each time?
And I did 3 or 4. Yeah, and really, her description was awesome. There was a little minerality to it, and then the fruit. And I'm not really getting. I just don't get a lot of anything from this.
I get a little. There is like a little bit of like a mineral thing to it, very light. And then the fruit though is very. It feels like you watered down a rosé. Like what little I know of them. Like I said, I expected a little more of a pop kind of in the middle of my tongue, and I'm not getting that. It feels like you blended
even
this.
That color I think is lighter than I remember. But like I really
take it back.
I really need to get better with my notes and start doing that kind of stuff again because for me with rosés, you have them where they're very fruity. Some people might say sweet, but usually it's just really fruity.
Right.
And then they go to the very dry, and usually the much drier ones are from France.
Okay.
And they're lighter in body. They can be floral at the end. There's one that a lot of people like that we have at work that's got this kind of rose petal kind of floralness at the end. And it's thin and it's dry. And that's not my style. I like somewhere in the middle where I don't mind it to be a little dry, but I want some fruit.
Yeah.
I want some fragrance. I want to know that I've had, something. And that's why this was great for me last year, because it kind of touched right in the middle of all of that stuff for me. It wasn't too dry. It wasn't too sweet. I could recommend it to a lot of people, but I have a bottle at home, and maybe I will return that. No, you know what? That'll give me a chance to analyze it again.
I think
later tonight.
Yeah,
we'll have some, but it'll be.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this was a bad bottle. Maybe this color is.
I was just gonna say that. That can happen. Like I said, everyone always assumes that everything is mass produced and that it's always all. But like, no, there can be some inconsistent. Like you hope
Absolutely.
not. You strive for it not to be, but there
Right.
could be. So, I mean, if you happen, I forgot. What did you say the price on this was? I totally forgot.
$6.99.
So, I mean, for that, I think it's worth it probably to try it again, and see if it is that issue. And then if it is, especially for, like I said, you as someone there that recommends things and talks to people, then not to lead them down this path.
Yeah.
Hopefully, have you told anyone about it this year?
I have, but I hadn't tried it yet. I was based on
I know
feedback
but
I was
I'm
getting.
saying is that
I know.
Did you preface it with I haven't had it this year?
Of
and then
course.
Went into,
Absolutely.
Good. I was going to say.
Oh yeah, I have
the
to do
Keith
that.
I know would do that.
Yeah. I haven't had it this year, but I loved it last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then they come back in and be like, "Well, I told you."
Yeah, and maybe maybe I have built it up. Maybe I'm misremembering. That's always a
lot
possibility.
of good baseball references today.
But it just at least right now it's lacking in the things that I remember from last year. Because it was like last year was just one of those wines. I was like, this is great. I'm going to enjoy this, and right now I'm drinking this and I'm thinking, damn it.
Yeah, I would agree from what you had talked about and what I was expecting, and even having a little bit more reserved expectations. Like I said, it's a little bit disappointing. I still, like I said, I could see now trying this. I could see where this could go and be a delicious offering and enjoy this in certain circumstances. But like I said, but not this wine.
Yeah,
particularly.
not this one.
So,
yep.
But if you are interested in other wines that we have tried in the past, or beers, or sodas, or any kind of thing that we may have drank, because it is about beverages, you can head to the website and find out all the other stuff that we've had in the past. There's still a lot of good content out there, even if it hasn't been recent. For the most part, we've found that we still stand by it.
Right.
Some things may have a little bit of a caveat now because our palates have changed, as will yours, as you drink things and try things. Things that you may not have thought that you liked. If you try newer or maybe more higher end type versions of those, you may find out that you like them. So it's always good trying things a couple times before you completely discount something. And if you are into the live programming type thing, you can always go to twitch.tv/AboutBeverages. And that is where you can watch us every Thursday night, record these podcasts live, and interact with all of you, and get feedback right away, and tell us what you're having. And we're also on Twitter and all the other things.
All the stuff.
We're out there. If there's a social media outlet, we're probably there.
And here's our phone number.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, sorry.
No, here's our email. There's the email. If you want to email us about
Get
something.
a hold of us.
But whether we like it or not,
you should. Well, maybe not. Oh, no. You should give it a shot.